It's another beautiful day at Lake Mead. Join me while we do some Sidemount exploration right here in Indian Canyon Cove. I'm Russ from Mission Scuba, and welcome back. And today we're out here diving in Indian Canyon Cove, which is on the Arizona side of the lake, just north of Boulder Basin. So we're right at the opening of the Narrows. So here we are. And I've never dove in this spot before, but Google Earth makes it look like it could have some great terrain and everything. So I'm really excited to check it out and see what I can see. It's been a busy fall, and now we're tipping into winter. This is Thanksgiving week, and it's just beautiful out. I mean, today, I think we're in the mid-60s. It's sunny. It's absolutely beautiful. But lately, I haven't been diving. Life's just been getting in the way between work and Halloween and everything else. It's been almost 2 months since I've last been in the water. So I'm excited to get back in, but I'm going to take it a little easy today since it's been a couple months. The last dive I did was out at Kingman Wash. It was a shore dive. And during that dive, this is a pretty interesting story. My mask kept flooding, kept getting water in there, water in the mask, kept clearing it, water kept coming in. Finally, all of a sudden, it completely flooded. Pulled out my backup mask, put that on, and then once I had that cleared and back on my face, I saw that the lens had popped out of my other mask completely. The frame had broken and the lens had popped out, so that was a little bit of a shocker. But like we all learn in technical diving, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So got to have a backup mask. So that was a little interesting. So today I have a new mask on, and I'm hoping it works out okay. Haven't tried it in a pool or anything, and it's a little bit different style than I've worn before. So we'll see. So today, yeah, Indian Canyon Cove. I'm excited to give it a try. I'm going to be diving wetsuit. The water is about 65 degrees, so I'm still a few weeks away from switching to my dry suit. So I'm going to be in my wetsuit, several layers. Going to be side mount diving with straight up air and scooter diving, and it should be a great dive. So stay tuned, watch the video, and we'll check back in when we get back. Right when I got going on this dive, I started having some clearing problems in my ears. I've been having like a head cold lately, so this kind of wasn't a surprise to me. So here I'm at about 15 or 20 feet and ditched my scooter and went up a little bit just so I could clear my ears and take my time going down. So I went up, floated around a little bit, got my ears clear, and now I'm ready to resume the dive. When I'm diving in a new area like this, I like to run my reel for like, I don't know, 20, 30, sometimes 50 feet or more, and then tie it off just so I have some sort of a location bearing when I'm on my way back to the boat, just so I can figure out where I am. And so I did that, tied off my line, and now my dive is underway. So now we're getting a little deeper here. I'm about 5 or 6 minutes into the dive and about 50, 60 feet, and the visibility is just outstanding. Although the visibility is really good, I'm starting to lose hope that this is going to be a good dive geologically. Based on the Google Earth images and the topo maps, I was really hoping that this would be a cool slot canyon cove with a nice deep slot to dive in, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. But on a dive like this, I'll usually cruise along one side of the canyon wall and then bank over to the other side like I'm doing here. Kind of cruising over to the left-hand side now so I can see this wall. Because sometimes if you're following a wall and think you're going down a canyon, you can really be just going around a corner and ending off somewhere else altogether. So it's good to go back and forth so you make sure you know where you are. Now we're even deeper, about 120 feet here. Still not a lot to see, kind of just following along the wall here over on the right. Making a note of things I want to look at on the way back, but just going a little deeper, checking out what I can see. And again, not a lot, but it's still a good dive. Down here over a little bit farther, I found a little anchor over here on the left-hand wall and started pulling it out, tons of rope, like winding up the rope, and the cliff kind of started a landslide, and you can see that here. So I kind of backed away some and tried to get some video of this canyon wall kind of just caving down. It was really cool to watch. Just looks like it's puffing out smoke. It's really cool, like almost like a slow motion landslide. So that was pretty fun. Didn't get the anchor, but I got some good video of that little landslide going on. So I think I'm going to turn around the dive at this point and head back and start checking out some of the stuff I saw on the way down and burning off some of this deco. So coming back shallower, one of the things I'd passed on the way down looked like another anchor because I saw some rope over to the side. So I put a little cave line there to mark my spot, and I'm going to head over there now and check it out. So I'm cruising over here to this wall. There's the line. And usually when I do a line like this, you just do what you think. You start tugging on it and seeing what's on each end of it. So park the scooter here, start pulling on the line, following it around. What I noticed right away is it wasn't rope at all. It's actually like cable, like steel cable, but it's wrapped in like a latex or some sort of plastic or something, because it has like a smooth coating on it. But it's definitely been down here a long time because it's very buried in a lot of places, and it was wedged under rocks, so it's not like something that was very new. So anyway, if it was 10, 20 years or more put here, then this water would have been super deep at the time. Like it easily would have been 100 feet or more deeper at that point. So this could have been like somebody's buoy line from a super long time ago. So here I'm just digging around, following it along, seeing what I can find, and follow it up over this little bluff. What I did find was one end was tied to like a 40-pound concrete block, like looks like someone poured a little anchor type of thing on their own, like a little pylon with a ring on top that this cable was attached to, and then was trying to find the other end to see what was on the other end of this cable. So I figured I would scooter along and pay this line out because there was just so much of it. And like with normal anchor line, I can roll it up as I go and kind of keep it out of my way, like roll it along my arm so as I'm pulling out the rope, I'm not creating this huge entanglement hazard. But I couldn't do that with this cable, so I figured I would just drive along and stretch it out. So here I'm running it out, and it's going pretty far, probably 30 or 40 yards from where I started, and that's a lot of footage. So here I got to the end of it. I think I'll pull on it, see if I can free it loose. Making a huge mess of things as usual. Tugging on it. And finally I'm just getting bored, saying, forget it, I'm out of here. So I'm going to continue on my dive, head a little shallower, and check out the next thing I was looking at on the way down. So here we are at the end of the dive. We're probably in 20 or 30 feet of water right here, and the boat is very close. But this is some of the best part of the dive. The scary part's over, the huge adrenaline rush is over, and now we just get to tool around, burn off some deco, and explore around in clear, shallow water. So this is always nice. I'm always excited to get back on the boat. Always a warm welcome from Lucy when I get on the boat, and Crystal, of course. But the most kisses come from Lucy when I'm back on the boat. And here we go. Hi. Lots of kisses. And that was Indian Canyon Cove. Not a lot there. Well, it actually, there was so little there and so little happened on that dive that I wasn't even going to make the video. But Crystal, my wife, was saying, just do the video and do a voiceover and talk about nothing. Like, talk that you saw nothing, but point out the things you did do. So it turned out to be a good idea. And this is my first video where I actually did some voiceover narration. So I hope you like it. I really liked it in the end. So I'll learn a little bit as I go and probably make the next one even better. But that's about it. Important message in this video: 2 is 1, 1 is none. So man, if you're doing any kind of serious diving, always take extras. If you haven't learned that in your training, find a new instructor. Like, always have extras, always have extras, always have extras. So that's about it. If you like these videos, you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe down at the bottom and join the Mission Scuba family. I much appreciate it. And most of all, dive safe.